Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Black Phantom, and welcome to another YouTube video. Now, I've redone the intro 3 times. This would be my 3rd attempt. Yes. And because for the first one, I didn't remember where I was, which I do now. The second one, I literally just got called a minute ago. And this is going to be my 3rd. So, welcome back to What If Deku Was Betrayed? You know, the generic one, whatever. So, where we left off, I told you guys, I'm pretty sure, if you heard me, I told you who was actually believing him, and I made Denki a girl, don't know why. And I did other things. Hold up, it's actually raining outside my house. So, continuing on that, well, actually, so, first off, I forget who I did, but, continuing on, Deku smoked Class 1A, right? And everyone's just flabbergasted. Everyone's knocked out and everything, right? So then I'm pretty sure I got past like the All Might saying, "Oh, did you get power from one brawl?" As Deku says no. Okay, so continuing on that, Deku says as soon as Deku says no, he walks away. As he's trying to not kill All Might because he hates All Might with a burning passion. So when he goes back to class, by the way, he did bring like a lot of people to Recovery Girl. Even though he didn't want to, Aizawa said so. And he didn't want to miss out on his favorite teacher. So yeah. So after school and everything, Deku wanted to do some just after Deku left, after Deku left, he walked to his dorm room. Well, he walked to the common room, went into the fridge, because I actually did this today, grabbed an apple, grabbed the caramel thing, and cut the apple up, not the caramel. Cut the apple up and dipped it in the caramel. It's pretty good, actually, caramel apple. And he was just eating it, and he went back to his room, but in his room he has a TV. He just watching TV. And when it was time for him to go somewhere, well, I'm not, an undisclosed location, I'll tell you guys in a minute, he went there. So, continuing on that, this video is going to be like the the Hosu arc, the Stain arc. So, if I didn't make this clear, a lot of villains, not villains, well, villains as well, but heroes came, and Ingenium was one of them. I cheese the name. And he came, and he was like, and he was being so rude to Deku. Well, everyone was, except for the people who didn't notice that. But he was just jerk-wise. He was like so that, and so we go to the internship for a week. Yeah. It's a work study. Those are work studies. They're work studies. The work studies are before the whatchamacallit. No, I might do two. I might go to the whatchamacallit. Hold up. No, I have to do the sports festival before I can use that. So, we're actually going to go to the Heroverse villain test. So, it is Deku, and, of course, the ship is Denki, female Denki, and female Denki. Now, Deku actually is friends with Denki, and it is Ida and Bakugo. Now, Ida and Bakugo don't like Deku because, he's apparently a villain, but Bakugo just doesn't like Deku. He was happy when Deku got put into prison. So, Deku, being Deku, holds no bars against them, and asks Denki one question. Do you want to help me defeat them? Deku's alone in this one most of the time. By the way, Inko was not the best mother. Best mom is not best mother. Best mom was kind of abusive. and neglectful. So yeah, it's not gonna be a deck was if but if what if Deku was neglected? That's probably for a later series. That's probably whenever I start scripting this. You can tell I'm not scripting it because I forget. But continuing on with my rambling. Deku being Deku, asked Denki to if she could help him. Now Deku says, try to control your electricity and try to make it send like a wavelength, as like it's going through the metal, as metal can conduct electricity. You know, funny fact is I'm making a gauntlet for electricity, but I'm not gonna do that right now. So Denki does this, and when Denki does this, it goes around the whole building, and when it hits Bakugo and Ida, they could tell it was Denki. They thought it was Deku, but no, it wasn't Denki. It was Deku. They thought it was Deku, but it wasn't. It was Denki. And Denki felt them, and Denki said, I have a lot of stuff in my throat. Denki said, okay, they are on the 5th floor, and I can feel the bomb. I was like, okay, thank you. You were really a help. As he winks at Denki. You know what I mean. As Deku just jumps up and asks Denki. Well, never mind. Denki can only and just flies up to the roof, or not flies. Yeah, it flies. If you didn't know that, because the fact is that so basically, when Deku was training with me, because if you didn't know, I was a character. Deku trained like soul manipulation, but his soul manipulation was he could manipulate any soul, even his, but he could also see people's soul trait. So Denki's would be technically impatience, which was justice, and say Bakugo's would be determination, Deku's would be determination, All Might's would be justice. He would be justice. You know. But it's like, it's not the color of soul, like justice, right? It's faded. It's continuing to fade the more and more what he does, because he's still calling Deku a villain, which is, I think, is kind of stupid, but whatever. So continuing on, So Deku floats up to the roof and just shoots this giant gaster blaster to tear off the roof, and he literally just goes, says giant gaster blaster, as a giant gaster blaster, as I said, appears and shoots off the roof. As Bakugo and Ida are surprised, they're like, what the? And as Bakugo thinks it's probably the damn nerd, as he uses explosions to fly out and starts going after Deku, using his explosions as liftage, as Deku just continues to float, but uses soul manipulation and puts Bakugo on the ground. Makes his soul heavy so he can still move, but it's very hard. He can't use his explosions for liftoff. So, well, I almost lost that. Video progress. Almost did, but didn't. So, continuing on with Deku. Deku goes to Ida. Now, Deku is still showing some sympathy towards Bakugo. He's making it quick and easy, because the fact is that Bakugo really didn't care. So, but he was still jerk to him. He's still an asshole. So Deku just goes to Ida though, and Deku's mad at Ida, right? Ida's already gotten a broken stuff. I'm pretty sure it was a broken leg. No, fractured. No, pretty sure I sprained his leg. So, and Deku, and Ida just got back from the hospital from his sprain, or just got off his sprained leg. And Deku, I'm not feeling bad for Ida right now though. Deku just grabs a pillow and changes it into a blunt sword. Blunt with a blunt as a blunt. It is blunt. So that weapon is blunt. As he just smacks Ida with it once, and it breaks his armor But you know what he does more? He puts it in small, tiny, and expands it into a tiny, like 1,000, like 10,000 tiny little blunt knives. So those won't actually puncture skin. They'll just probably puncture your armor first. As Deku just punctures Ida's armor and breaks his bones. As All Might's like, "Stop, you villain!" As from the comments, like, as Deku looks at the camera and says, "What are you gonna do about it, old man?" As he just touches the bomb, as All Might's forced to say with his angry look, "Oh, that's cool." Okay, whatever. As as All Might with this frown says, "Hero team wins, villain team loses." Oh, by the way, if you didn't know, One for All is actually going to, someone else. I haven't thought of it. I'll probably just use Bakugo because I am bored. And yeah, so even with One for All, he could not stand a chance against Deku. As yeah, as All Might's mad and just like and talks to Nezu and just like Nezu and All Might's like, "You need to get Izuku Midoriya expelled. He's a villain. He should not be here." As Nezu says, "I'm sorry, All Might, but Izuku is not a villain. He's been proven innocent. So excuse me, Mister. I'm going to betray my student. Oh my successor. Yeah. So don't talk to me like that. I'll have you fired." Okay, so yeah, after that, all goes the same except for between, So there's a new Deku squad. There's this new Deku squad. Some people from the. So I'm not sure. I said what? Hagakure. I said Tail Guy. Said Duple Arm Guy. Kirishima was one. Todoroki, Denki. And some people from Class 1B. Shinso is also someone who knows that isn't Deku. Because it's Shinso. Favorite character. Like I said, Aizawa was, but my favorite full-on character that's actually a student is Shinso. But continuing on, we're gonna go to the Smol's Festival. We have Endeavor walking up to. Well, no, we have the first round with. Well, no, we have the confrontation of the other classes with 1A. As Deku just looks at them, and for some reason, by the way, he's gonna have the Emperor's Hockey basically, where he looks at someone, and he can make them be scared of him. Basically, that's what it's gonna be like, and he just looks at them all as they just back away. And Izuku goes to, by the way, the dorms were implemented from the beginning. As Deku just walks home, or he walks to his dorm, when Denki walks in, and Denki, oh my god, she me thick in this one. Wait, is it raining still? Hold up. This is actually really big. It is, but not as hard as it was. Okay, but just for context, I had a tornado warning a couple minutes ago when I'm recording this. I had high tornado warnings. It was bad. So continuing on, is that charging still? It is charging. So continuing on, pretty good. What you call it? Ooh, also, so yeah, we're going to we're going to for the scoping thing, and in the dorms, and then Deku likes Denki, right? Yeah. Yeah. So Deku actually knocks on Denki's door, and Denki's like, "What is it?" I'm kidding. I'm not doing that. She was like, "What is it? Who is it?" And Deku's like, it's me, Izuku Midoriya. And as Denki just jumps, opens the door and like, Deku! As, she jumps on him. And realizes what she does, she blushes and backs away and says sorry. As Deku's just blushing. I'm not saying they're gonna have a fun time. But yeah, they have, they talk for a little bit. And then Deku asks the solid question. Denki, do you want to go on a date sometime? As Denki is blushing. You all know what I'm going for this. As Denki says, Y-E-S. I actually spelled that out on my couch because I'm sitting on my couch. As if people who are illiterate and don't want to like spell that out, it's yes. She said yes. Okay. So me being super cheesy, yeah, goes out. They go out, and so basically, like some people from the Baku squad, some people from the Deku squad, merge into the actual Deku squad. Like we have and then we have like the other squads that like stayed away. Like yeah. And then then they go out to this fancy place, Friendshare. By the way, Deku is a very they go to this fancy restaurant, but secretly Deku owns that restaurant. As Deku goes into the kitchen and says, "Okay, Denki, what would you like today? What would you like, ma'am and monsieur?" As Denki's like flabbergasted, like, "Deku, what? Wait, do you work here?" As Deku laughs and says, "No, I'm the owner here, so I'm the head chef and the owner. So yeah, I own it. So what would you like today?" Denki says, what should I have? Chef choice, I'll say chef choice. Okay then. As Deku just puts this shit-eating grin on his face. As Denki realizes, oh no, it's probably gonna be something bad. As Deku walks out with something magnificent. I gotta admit, this would be like an amazing skill to have. I love cooking, but I suck with normal cooking. As oh, by the way, if you're wondering why he is like that, you can see in the picture why he is that. Something I should explain about getting my power. There's this I have an illness, but he gets like this mild case, like his curse thing. He control it better. It's a mild disease that he's very sick. He can become very sick at times. By the way, I should say something. Deku, so my character gave. No, I wouldn't say it in the last episode. I wouldn't activate my character. I wouldn't talk about my character anymore. But I should mention one more thing about like the powers and that. Deku can make one more person make them. What's it called? What is it called? Make them immortal. Thank you, brain. You actually didn't work. Didn't work. So he makes someone immortal. As Deku makes, but okay, we'll talk about the food. Deku makes a, oh my god, amazing. It is some food. It is no, of course it's some food, but it's heart shaped. It's some like heart shaped sushi with like other things that make it even cooler and make it pop. As Denki blushes, as Deku pulls out another one, like 2 actual chopsticks, and like, shall we eat? And has a wine bottle as well. I'm pretty sure I also said Deku. I mean, UA is a college, so yeah, UA is a college in this one. As she's like, sure. As they pour some wine, they cheers, they take a drink, and they start eating. Then there's one left. And Deku, being the wise man, the wise absolute god with picking up chicks apparently now, grabs it, feeds part of it to her, but then grabs the other end and bites it. So they kiss. And it could have been even more generic and literally. What is it? Hold up, can I just say something? Dude, he was like thunderstorming a couple minutes ago. Dude! Oh my god, what? I had like all the hair stuck in air. No. I had like a ton of stuff in my head. What just happened? Whatever, right, so, continue on speaking. Deku being, and then Denki, this absolute loving girl, just blushed instantly and just like, Deku, why'd you do that? By the way, if you're wondering what I'm getting apples. I actually want some. I will not let this video go to waste. I've been recording for... No. I've been recording 21 minutes. I am not letting this recording go to waste. I will cry if it leaves. But continuing on, so... Denki and Deku are blushing. As Denki like, Deku, what was that for? I was like, and Deku's like, well... I liked you, so I wanted to kiss you. By the way, thank this artist. Anime Net Portal. I'm just using this as a thumbnail and actual video. Thank you. I'm just using this as like a video record thing. You know, it's actually pretty nice. I like it. You know, I'm also looking for a thumbnail artist, but you have to like wait a couple months before I actually pay you fully. Cause I could pay you, but I just need a job. I'm actually 13, by the way. I might sound older, but I'm actually just 13. God, oh, by the way, thank you guys for the first hour, the 65 views. Dude, I get like only like 12 a video. My guys, thank you. That actually means like the world to me, and I thank you for every single person who watched my video. I think really make of it too, and okay. So I need my proper headphones again, but I don't have them, so I use like those trashy ones that you heard. So continuing on, actually, I can't find that garbage. So I'm actually going to be like, okay, something else. Before I continue on, I'm going to be actually uploading some Among Us. You know, the very popular game that everyone's uploading. So I'm gonna be uploading it on my phone. And everything. So if you want to, I'm not going to be streaming it, but I am going to be doing videos. So if you want to watch me do what ifs, I do other things. I go actually do vlogging, but with a little like my phone. But yeah, I do a lot of things. I do like what every YouTuber does. I don't even expect anything back from it. I'm not even verified. You know, to be honest, I don't really care if I'm verified or not. As long as you guys are enjoying the content, that's a life well lived. You know, can I just say how messed up 2020 is? Like, if any of my viewers watch Terra, you know, or any of those. And there's actually a guy named, I'm pretty sure, Diesel Patches. He made a video saying about the card joke, but it wasn't true. And he actually apologized for it. Amazing lad. I don't know why I'm speaking like an Irishman. Honestly. But I am Irish, no. And I just gotta admit though, why would somebody, like, okay, so if you guys don't know who, I'm also talking about like Dan Plan as well. Like, oh my god, like how he was okay. So Dan Plan was at like 2 million, but then just like lost all of them. Like lost all of he lost 2,000. He lost more than he like has no more. He downfall from the fact is, why would you do that to the man who's been in there for like so long? Mind you, also, not only that, he's losing, he literally, like, whatever. I'm gonna get into the role on that. This is actually, what was I on? pretty sure I was at like when they kissed. As Denki's blushing. I'm getting back into the weather actually. As Denki's blushing, Deku, being an absolute god of war. That's a game actually. Deku being a god of war, god of love, and says, "Come on, I know you liked it, but yeah." Man. As Deku asks the fateful question, Denki Kaminari, will you be my girlfriend? Denki just blushes. As Denki says, are you serious? As Deku says, of course I am. No. You believed in me. Honestly, I actually do really find you attractive, though. Man, you can be dorky sometimes, you can be an idiot sometimes. Well, that's because you're quirky. But, you're amazing. You know? But there's also a gift I'd like to give you. As Deku grabs from his pocket, well, secretly, as Deku's just like, okay, so, Denki Kaminari, close your eyes, please. Denki does this. And the new bell! I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. He's actually not that, So, as he pulls out this necklace, as he puts it around her neck, and just says, there we go. As Denki looks at the necklace, and she smiles. Now, I shake a little smile. I'm not sure I'm actually gonna do the, villain, the arc of the, the stain arc. No, I mean, internship arc. Arc type. Yep. Internship. You know. So, yeah. Continue on. So, Denki thanks Deku. Deku smiles and says, no problem, my girlfriend Denki. As Denki just blushes and is like a beet red. My mans, I gotta eat. I made some apple. Look at the caramel in the living room. As this man just smiles and says, I guess I haven't fully shown you that I love you yet. As he just kisses Denki another time. Hold up. Dude! There was a tornado warning! Where did all the rain go? Yeah, it's okay down there. I kind of accidentally dropped you. Sorry. I'm dropping everything today. Like my life. I'm kidding. I am a Gen Z. I am a very sad. Like, genuinely, if one of my friends call me, I'm going to be mad. Because this is like the time where I actually want to record. You know, I did want to record this morning because who doesn't want to record their first what if? Actually, that was me. I'm a very antisocial person. Oh, right. Ah. So, they go back to the dorm. They announce the news. Me and Denki are dating. As soon as Uraraka hears this, she is jealous as all crap. You know, she's like, huh? And she asks Denki this because Denki really doesn't hold a grudge against her. And Denki really doesn't like Ochako though. So Uraka asks, okay, who has? So who asked who? As Denki says, he did. As Ochako is jealous. And he just walks off. And then yeah, they all talk about it. Sure. The other dudes are like so approving. Like his guy friends are like so good, and then yeah, Baku like, huh? The nerd actually got a girlfriend. And you're telling me he asked her out? I'm sorry if it takes me a while. I'm eating apples, so I've already said this. As Bakugo just scoffs and says, "Okay, I'm going to talk to my girlfriend." Little does he know, like after a half an hour of them talking, Uraka, Bakugo and Uraka talking, Uraka says, "I'm sorry, Bakugo. Don't think this is gonna work out." As Bakugo just flabbergasted. This is not changing into a Bakugo story, no. As Bakugo's mad and says it's probably that nerd. Probably just jealous because he got a girlfriend. But I will tell you something about Bakugo though. So Bakugo knew Deku was innocent. Bakugo was about to say Deku was innocent, but Uraka stops him. And says one thing that will start that could have happened if he was weak. I will kill your family. You know? And when that happens, Bakugo just says, and Uraka says that again. And Bakugo remembers, oh yeah, my mom's actually pretty powerful. And Bakugo says, okay, try it, round face. As Uraka's like, what? And then Bakugo says to her, if you think I am bad, you should wait till my mother sees you, and I'm gonna warn her about you. As Bakugo walks off, and tries to talk to Deku. Now, Deku forgives Bakugo, but there isn't a lot of trust. Bakugo has to earn that. And then there is a cliffhanger. Honestly, I'm gonna probably upload a different actually what if, and I'm gonna halt this what if. Right. So I thank you guys for watching again. I thank you, and I hope to see you guys actually next time. And I thank you guys for how many views I got. Really, it was amazing. So I thank you all for watching my video, even though how weird it is. So I thank you, and I hope I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.